Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube segment, I want to be talking about Kevin Durant joining the Golden State Warriors. I was a little bit, I wouldn't say flabbergasted, I was a little bit surprised by this because the impression I was under is that he was going to likely stay with the Oklahoma City Thunder. They were on the threshold of going to the NBA Finals last season. As many of you may know, they went up 3-1 on the Golden State Warriors before eventually collapsing, losing 3 consecutive to them, and ultimately getting knocked out in the Western Conference Finals. However, Oklahoma City, they apparently had made some good trades, some acquisitions, and they had revamped and retooled their lineup a little bit, and enough where I thought it was going to give Kevin Durant incentive to stay with them, but apparently not. Kind of like the rich get richer, so on and so forth. And now the only danger that Golden State may have now is having a surefire overabundance of talent on their team. You're talking about having probably Draymond Green. You're going to have Stephen Curry back, Klay Thompson, and now Kevin Durant. You talk about a formidable lineup. I mean, this is it, to say the least. This team, if they're not favorites to win the NBA Finals this season, there's something wrong. Kevin Durant, I believe, was in the top 5 in scoring last season. He's been consistently one of the best players in the NBA in recent years, and really, this is going to make the Golden State Warriors even much more dangerous than before. The funny thing is, though, because you look at Golden State, as many of you may know, they had that record-breaking season last year where they went 73-9, and which was unprecedented as far as regular season wins go. And now, with Kevin Durant, it would be easy to say, oh, they can win more than 73. I really don't think they're going to win more than 73, because if you remember, a lot of those 73 wins, they won when they started the season. They started like 23-0 or 24-0. And for me, I just don't think it's conceivable for them to do that again and expend that kind of energy to win that many games. But however, on paper, they likely will be a better team than they were last season. What's very ironic about this is that, if I'm not mistaken, Kevin Durant was critical of LeBron James's decision in 2010 to join the Miami Heat, and now look what's happening with him. He's leaving Oklahoma City Thunder to join the Golden State Warriors. Now, as I stated before, it was a little surprising to me for him to make this change and this transition going to Golden State, because OKC was right on the cutting edge. I think they would have at least had perhaps an even shot with the Warriors to come out of the Western Conference next season. However, he had his reasons, and he's now with Golden State. And really, this could make Golden State Warriors, if they don't come out of the Western Conference Finals, you just wonder what's going on. I think the only thing that might thwart them in their efforts to do that is if they suffer a major injury to one of their main proponents on their team. And I do say, can you imagine Golden State? I mean, they were number 1 in scoring last season. I believe they were number 1 in three-point shooting. Imagine what kind of staggering numbers are they going to put up this season. And I could see the offense, they could even put up more points per game now with Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant will put up at least 25 per game next season. Steph Curry will put up at least 25, maybe 30 points per game. You might have you're going to have on the same team, you're going to have, in all likelihood, I see them as 2 of the top 5 players in the NBA will be on that starting lineup. And Klay Thompson is very good as well. I don't know if I see him. I don't think he's a top 5 NBA player, but Klay Thompson probably is in the top 20, or very well top 20, 25 in the NBA. So this is really going to be a very lethal and dangerous team, and this team is going to be really scoring at will, and they may very well eclipse that scoring average that they had last season. I don't remember what they averaged per game. It may have been around 114 per game, but I would definitely expect that to even be higher next season. Well, anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube segment of Kevin Durant joining the Golden State Warriors. And until next time, people, Edwin Learnard saying, stay well.